Hey, welcome to an episode of Jad's Beer Reviews. Only 18 days till Christmas when I'm filming this. So tonight's beer is from a brewery that was at one time was my number one favorite brewery, and also because they were from New York, and I'm from New York. But now all they make are pretty much beers like this. It's not as fun anymore. Anyway, this is Southern Tier's Chestnut Praline. It just says Imperial Ale, 8.6 ABV. They don't tell you anything about it on the bottle. So I brought up the website. It says, as a holiday, yeah. And with each sip, the warm butter flavor of toasted chestnuts glazed with sweet caramel. Celebration of the season. They do have all the hops and malts on here, but it just says natural flavor and milk sugar, so it's very fake beer. Anything that says natural flavor is really artificial flavor. There's really no such thing. Anyway, if it's made with like the actual real ingredients, like actual orange peel or something, but otherwise if it says natural flavor, it's just extract fake stuff. Anyway, this is a lot lighter than I was expecting. As I said in the last video, refer to thumbnail for the true appearance. But yeah, it's a deep gold amber, a little hazy. It did have a thumb and a half of foam, but it kind of looks like a Belgian in the glass. I was expecting like something like a brown ale, maybe not a stout, but all right. It just smells like coffee creamer, chestnut praline. Yeah, it's like hazelnut, I would say. It smells like a hazelnut coffee creamer. And it says it's made with milk sugar or lactose. So, well, I'm just smelling like the Starbucks kind of flavor that they got in here. Yeah, it's like coffee-ish. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it smells like hazelnut, toffee. I'm thinking that there's coffee, even though there's no actual coffee in here. In fact, there's kind of a fruity character. Yeah, I get almost like a little bit of cherry or something. I don't really get much in the way of actual base brew. The ingredients to make the chestnut praline are so prominent, they're just kind of overriding everything else. So let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Wow. That's kind of like around the world of flavors there. It's like up front, tastes like how I said on the nose. It tastes like coffee creamer. Probably say, it tastes like chestnut praline, which is what they're going for. But if you're expecting like a nutty taste, like you would get like in a brown ale, no, it's like hazelnut coffee creamer. I guess that's like as close, like it's nutty, but it's also sweet. Obviously there's lactose in here, the natural flavors. I wonder if they actually add sugar or just like whatever sugar comes from those additives. Yeah, and I don't know what it is, but I'm getting like this lovely cherry flavor underneath. So it's kind of like hazelnut or toffee, coffee creamer kind of flavor up front. And then there's like some bitterness in the middle. They use Columbus hops, which I believe are, like just generic. They're fairly earthy or something. I forget. But yeah, it's like not like hops like in the way like an IPA would or something. Like hops are very subtle here, but there's a bitterness there. And then I'm like kind of like on the finish, I'm getting like this, like an actual like maraschino cherry, like cherry on top of a sundae. I don't know. I've never actually had a chestnut praline, so I don't know. Like, is that like a dessert with cherries? Probably not. But I think that's just kind of just something I'm getting off the extract natural flavors that they threw in there. The base brew itself is kind of generic and lame. Like there's not a whole lot going on here. Like trying to get like some malts or something. Kind of reminds me of, the only thing I compare it to is like maybe like Samuel Smith's Winter Ale, but with like tons of flavor on top of it. What's odd is, just to look at it, and you saw there was no foam. So it kind of drinks the way it looks, which is something I say too often. Just kind of look thin. It has like a, pretty tepid, underwhelming body. Like I thought, it's 8.6. Yeah, it's still pretty strong. It's not Bourbon County, but I thought it'd be like at least medium full. This seems a little closer to medium. That lactose gives it a little bit of a chewiness to it, almost like a candy kind of like a cotton candy. But yeah, otherwise the mouthfeel just seems thinner than it is, or than it should be. Same thing with the CO2. It feels quite low. I will say, like, I definitely get like a little bit of alcohol warmth. But, you know, it's not distracting. You know, it kind of goes with the palate here. I have a feeling like it's kind of related to that cherry note that I was getting. Now all the flavors have, like, homogenized. You know, like, the first few sips, each flavor was distinctive. But, yeah, I find with beers like this, where they're just throwing syrups or whatever in there, they all homogenize quick. Yeah, so it's, I mean, it's tasty, it's sweet, but it's not, this is completely lacking the wow factor of, like, if you watch my first review of chocolate or creme brulee, any of those Blackwater series from like 2009, 10, you know, those were all amazing experiences at the time. And like, this is, to me, it tastes like some supermarket beer, you know, almost like something Sam Adams or New Belgium would do. You know, just, it lacks that authenticity. Yeah, so this isn't bad. It's just, I don't know. This is why Southern Tier is not my favorite brewery anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna go like 6.5 on this one. It's okay, bordering good, but to me it's just very fake tasting. But you know, as a Christmas beer, it's, you know, sweet, like a nice sweet dessert. You know, almost a little eggnoggy. Although maybe I'll do a video on that later. All right, so yeah, there you go. 6.5 out of 10 for Southern Tier Chestnut Praline. All right, I'm rambling. Logan Cat says bye. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.